Biggest fight card out for you guys tonight. This is my final stream of 2020, and I wanted to end it with arguably one of the best fight cards I've ever put together. Every single fight tonight is a ranked fight here in this UFC Universe mode, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that before. And truth be told, the main event tonight may be one of the biggest main events ever, as we see, in my opinion, a dream fight. Conor McGregor takes on Tyron Woodley in the main event right here tonight at Madison Square Garden. By the way, we're kicking things off with this flyweight division fight. Rank number 4, Andre Pantoja, who's 1-1, will take on rank number 3, Ujirek Carter, who's 2-2. Truly, this is going to be I think a phenomenal show. Hey, what is up, Brandon, man? Welcome, welcome. It was great to see all friendly faces. But no, let me run down the fight card for you guys tonight, folks. In the main event, like I said, we have rank number 2, Conor McGregor, taking on rank number 5, Tyron Woodley. We got, in the heavyweight division, in the rank at number 3, the former heavyweight champ Kenneth Thomas, taking on the undefeated, coming out of retirement, Dan Severn. We have former light heavyweight champ Aldrich Cook, who's ranked number 7, taking on former champ, ranked number 4, Tito Ortiz. We've got George St. Pierre making his epic return to the UFC tonight. He's the number 1 ranked middleweight in the world, as he'll take on ranked number 7, Chris Weidman. We have former champ Anthony Pettis, ranked number 5, taking on ranked number 1, the former champ Jorge Masvidal. We also have, make sure I'm not, okay, I'm pretty there. Awesome. I was like, while I was reading that, like the actual screen for my fight card, I was like, wait, let me make sure no one else don't, like, you know, texted. But no, in the featherweight division, we have the former ranked number 1 champ Renato Moicano taking on Alexander Volkanovski. Volkanovski being one of the only 2 unranked fighters here tonight. And we see the, oh, wait a minute, let's get to this action here. Pantoja is thugging and bugging on Ujirek Carter. Could the end be near for Ujirek? And like I was saying, folks, in the men's bantamweight division, we see the former flyweight champ make his bantamweight debut. Alex King takes on ranked number 6, Jim Rivera, right here tonight. Then we have Ronda Rousey, ranked number 5, former bantamweight champ, making her return to take on her longtime rival, former champ, ranked number 1, Holly Holm. And the women's flyweight division, we have ranked number 4, former champ Joanne Calderwood, taking on ranked number 2, the undefeated 2-0 Erica Fisher. And then last but not least, in the women's strawweight division, we have ranked number 1, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. She's a former champ, taking on ranked number 3, another former champion, Angela Hill. So every single fight on this card is just stacked. And you see Pantoja's left eye has been busted open.
So after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets
Oh, that was a nice round. Oh, wait, he dropped him. That was a beautiful uppercut for him from Pantoja. Carter's jaw's gotta be feeling, it's gonna be feeling out for a while. He has not done a good job so far in this fight of protecting his face. He's really been susceptible to a lot of the 3-piece combinations that Pantoja has been putting out there.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe.
Right, Pantoja in the yellow, Ujirek in the long black pants.
In his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
I mean, this is truly because, I mean, this is a war. These guys are just throwing jabs left and right.
blocks the shot to the body.
So in my opinion, Pantoja definitely won round number 1, 10-9, and if you can keep up the performance he had, that early going, hey, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not sure how well that jaw of Ujirek is holding up. It's been basically the target.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1, a little bit lackluster there in that
it's been the target for most of this fight.
Here, and as a result,
oh, look at good shots. But you see how Pantoja is calculated. He's systematically beating up every single part of the body, from the calf to the stomach area, to the stomach region, and especially the jaw.
You know, the kicks do hurt, right? These big body kicks, these high kicks, even though they're getting
Oh, that was a nice little kick side of the skull.
Beautiful punch.
Nice Superman punch. So for Udrek's best bet here would be fighting at a distance, honestly.
And that one certainly found the target.
Look at how he turned his hip over when he throws that kick.
Some nice
Again,
back
that
and forth
Superman
action
punch
here.
still working.
And they separate.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
So, you know, Pantoja's done a great job. Not only is he being aggressive offensively, but he's been
Timing his shots pretty well here.
wise with his counter offense because he's waiting to catch that defensive hold for him. He's trying to defensively avoid things and immediately come out with a counter attack. His offense and his defense as far has been on point. Oh, look, Carter finally got the takedown.
I think that gets the Olympians' stamp of approval.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What a fantastic job.
Now trying to hip
Wait, I think it's going for the Kimura, I believe. This could literally be doomsday for Udrak Carter. Can he hang on for 10 more seconds in this fight, or will it be doomsday for him?
Trying to isolate an arm.
That arm could literally be it. It could be over.
There's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there.
And
right at the end
that
of the round.
was an epic end to round number 1. What is happening here? Is someone hurt?
And get himself back into this fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round,
As we have like a massive close-up.
Doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
This is an insane close-up. I kind of like this. I'm not gonna lie. It actually looks like. Oh!
Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe
Carter's hurting.
standing after taking that punch.
So I'm not sure how much the jaw can take Udrak Carter's, man. I feel like they super hardcore zoom in whenever Bruce Buffer's near. It's kind of funny, honestly.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Oh, I see what's happening. Truthfully, I think it's actually like it's glitched at the moment because that's EA Sports for you.
On a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
I kind of like you can like hear like a little bit of a beat in the background. It's kind of like the heartbeat that's kind of getting faster, I guess.
Big head kick.
Oh my goodness. Pantoja walked right into that head kick.
He got him.
Man, these guys are throwing back and forth.
Good kick to the body. Hey, see that right there? Great leg check, man. Oh wait, the leg went down. He went down on that leg. That leg may be on its last. Oh, no pun intended. He may be on his last legs.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Well, Pantoja's been lighting him up.
Ooh, big shot land.
I think we all want to see that knockout.
Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive.
He really pulled down.
Oh, looks like he's countering.
He pulled down on turning up his guillotine chop. Look at this great counter.
His opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later.
I mean, this really could be it here, as Udrak Carter basically could be toast. Is this all she wrote for Udrak? As he hangs in there, and we're back to a normal camera. Thank goodness.
All right, full guard now, DC.
Thank goodness.
Put a guy on top. He needs to build posture, or just go to the next.
Listen, I'm not sure how much more. Oh my goodness, he's got 15 seconds. And listen, Udrak's days. This is Pantoja's moment. This is Pantoja's time. If he can get one good shot in, we are going to a judge's decision. I mean, we've had some random close for. I think this one's pretty clear who the winner is.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27.
So yeah, that's fair. What's up, Herbert Lemon? Congrats to Alejandro Pantoja, a win this fight. He is now 2-1. Udrak Carter will actually be no longer ranked after this. He's now 2-3, so heartbreaking for him. But that was an epic way, in my opinion, I feel, to start off this epic fight card. Alejandro Pantoja gets a decision victory. It was a dope flyweight battle. And next up, it's going to be in the women's strawweight division as the former champ, ranked number 1, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. I mean, I'm sorry, scratch that. It's going to be in the women's flyweight division as ranked number 4, Joanne Calder, with the former champ, takes on the literal hype man sensation here. The undefeated, ranked number 2 fighter, Erica Fisher, is 2-0. And what many people are saying, if Erica Fisher wins, she may have solidified herself as the future challenger for the women's flyweight belt.
Nice punch lands over the top.
So that this could be, honestly, if Fisher wins this fight, this could be literally what she needs to, you know, say, hey, look, I should be a challenger. I just beat a former champ.
Well, to no one's surprise, she chooses to engage in the clinch.
So I'm really looking forward to see what Erica Fisher brings to the table here. Fisher is in the red pants, Joanne Calder in the blue shorts.
For her and her corner, they're very excited about where we are right now. Nice strike.
It should be a really special fight here.
And she misses with the left punch there.
You know, Joanne Caldwell talked about wanting to be on track. She is a former. I remember in UFC 2, she was our first ever women's bantamweight champ. I believe it was bantamweight, because I don't know if strawweights were still a thing back then. I'd have to look it back up. So she was our inaugural champ. And oh, the lovely spinning back through that. That was like a 4-piece, and that uppercut. You see the way the head snapped back. Caldwell may be looking to finish the fight early. I agree with you, DC.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
So just over 20 total strikes.
That was a nice little stiff jab.
For Joanne Calder.
Big kick land.
Oh my.
Lands with a right hand.
Oh, good hook.
So again, they will clinch here.
Oh, nice head kick. Hey, what's up, Shadow Rocks? Honestly, you missed an amazing men's flyweight division fight, but that was about it.
That's a big strike right there.
Alejandro Pantoja won by a decision against Udrak Carter. Oh my God!
And just like that, the fight is over.
Wow! Talk about ending the hype train. Talk about ending the hype train. What a knockout. What a knockout. One more time. Bam. Just, oh my God. Look at how much force, the whole face. It just, oh goodness Lord.
They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate.
That was beyond, I don't even know what you call that, man. That was just phenomenal. There you go. That's what I'm going to call it, man. Phenomenal. Very clean. I said that was a very clean kick, man. Wow. The former women's flyweight champ. If this is the form she's going to be in 2021, maybe once again her year. Joanne Calder ends 2020 with arguably the knockout of the year. Wow. That is awesome. 3 minutes and 21 seconds in the first round. That's mind-blowing. Truly. I'm stunned.
All right, coming up next, it's a featherweight matchup between
next up, folks, it's going to be the former champ, the rank number 1, Renato Moicano, as he takes on Alexander Volkanovski. Moicano 6-1, Volkanovski 1-1. This fight is up next.
Ready to fight?
Now, Moicano had an undefeated record when he went through the tournament, defended I think about twice, then finally suffered that loss. And now he's here, and he wants to get back on track right before the end of 2020. And what a better way to do it with a huge win against a superstar like Alexander Volkanovski.
They can do it all. And these are the matchup.
Hey, what is up, Onkel?
As MMA fans.
Service, nice fight. Yeah, I really do.
Lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
I look forward to this fight. I think this fight definitely is a stylistic, an equally interesting stylistic matchup. Moicano, a guy who definitely loves to be on the ground, definitely I think has great wrestling. Volkanovski feels a very overally well-rounded fighter. And I think one of the more weak spots that Moicano has is definitely his boxing. I'd say he's very strong with kickboxing. So I'm really looking forward to see if Volkanovski can exploit the weakness of Moicano's boxing and avoid potentially being on the ground. I feel if this fight stays on the stand-up, Volkanovski's got this fight in the bag. Hey, what is up, Isaiah Plays, man? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? How's your universe mode going? Yes, I really do look forward to seeing what happens in this fight. As I also forgot to record the last fight and give Joanne Calderwood her record. Calderwood is now 9-7, by the way. Erica Fisher 2-1. Make sure I got you guys that update.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
But now, so these guys, I like what they're both doing. They keep distance from each other, and then when they're ready to try to scrap, get a little bit dirty, a little bit messy in there. They close distance, not too much, but it gives them a little bit of breathing room too. So I'm really liking the idea and plan for both these fighters. Someone's coach is calling for a takedown. It sounded like it was more for Volkanovski.
Good stick.
Back and forth we go.
So here goes the exchange. You see how he went for that calf kick, man. I'm telling you. A lot of people don't realize how painful that calf kick is.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things.
It's funny because I think the last time we had a calf kick technical knockout was when Mark Jacasey was the one who beat Conor McGregor. Yeah, and it ended by a technical knockout when Jacasey blew out the leg.
How good that feels to get kicked like that.
Johnny, it doesn't feel good to be kicked.
It's doing good. I'm doing good. Actually, I've come down. Oh man, I'm so sorry about that. But hopefully you get better without any negative side effects from that. Because I know COVID's a very serious thing, so I hope you definitely get better from that. And hey, take it one day at a time, and you'll be right there doing your universe mode again.
As his opponent was trying to attack him.
So round number one, I want to say round number one is definitely a coin toss. I mean, you guys can pick who you thought won that. It's definitely 10-9 though.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, Volkanovski's got the tie clinch now.
Moicano is now starting to use his kickboxing a lot more, targeting the abdominal and also still focusing on the calf of Volkanovski.
Indication that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set up,
oh, nice head kick.
he is going to do, and he's going to do it.
See, there you go. See, that right there was brilliant. I don't know if you guys actually just recognize that. Not only did Volkanovski fake what he faked and then tried to side bob, believing he was about to get punched, Moicano switched up from throwing a jab and immediately alternated to doing that with the calf kick. So it's super smart. And that there is what we call great fighter IQ.
All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, he's really starting to land a high number.
What are you doing right now? At JC Gamer, right now I am doing the amazing UFC for Universe Mode Fight Night 20, the most epic fight card I've ever had on this channel. I think truly it's gonna be awesome. Oh, I told you folks, I told you. He kept targeting the calf, and now he can exploit the weakened calf of Volkanovski for the next potentially 7 minutes.
2 minutes to go.
I'm actually reading a story about many fighting techniques, and there was a fight in the ring between a boxer and a street fighter, and one of my favorite lines came from the boxer. The reason I wear gloves is because without them, my hands are a weapon that would... Yeah. Oh, that's actually a very... I mean, truthfully, boxing and mixed martial arts I feel like are two completely different things. And before I get back to that, do you see how stiff how like Volkanovski's his left leg has become kind of like a bulb now. It's becoming like a swollen baseball. What is universe mode? Well, at Jesse Gamer, basically universe mode for UFC for me is I basically have kept a track of almost every single fight that has happened since I've done UFC 2 and 3. And these guys have their records. You know, you got Conor McGregor with like a 19-5 record. I hold how many times they've won titles. And I have rankings and everything. And it's just, you know, making it realistic. Like, you know, these guys are not going to fight one time every week. So, you know, they get, if they're lucky, they get booked to a fight once a month. And it's all about moving up the rankings, making your point be known. It's a really cool thing that I get to use the custom events feature in this game and book UFC shows. And that is the... So their computers. Yes, they are, because if I played, it would be very unfair. I'm a very biased person when it comes to UFC, so I try to give fighters... I let the computer do it so that way they have a better shot, and it's more fair. You know, back to Shadow Rock, though. Boxing and MMA are two different things, because boxers, yes, they do have very powerful hands. When it comes to mixed martial arts, oh man, you know, the fulcrum, there's so many different things. It would be unfair for the boxer to fight somebody like that, but I do like that line from the boxer. And thanks at JC Gamer, I do appreciate it. I do try. I'm really looking forward to, because I've never booked Conor McGregor versus Tyron Woodley before, so I'm really looking forward to that main event, because for both those guys, a potential title shot for the welterweight belt is online. Remember, Conor McGregor's been a featherweight champion for us, and he's been a lightweight champion. So all he's missing to complete the trifecta here is the welterweight championship. And what I'm really impressed with is how Volkanovski, even on a bad leg, is still using it effectively. But if I'm Renato Moicano, I am not going to stop attacking that leg. It is weakened, it is damaged, and he could get a technical knockout. Like I said, we haven't seen one since UFC 3, when the biggest upset of all time, when Mark Jacasey got a technical knockout and beat Conor McGregor. Let's actually put that out there. So this is legendary. Yes, it is. It is at legendary difficulty at JC Gamer. Said I give much respect to Volkanovski for his attempt. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. Look at that once again. This is when Moicano has to keep capitalizing. That leg is, look at it. It's basically like a bowling ball. You can see the red and the swelling. I feel like Moicano necessarily is kind of avoiding his original game plan. This is just, oh man. You can tell that leg is getting hard to walk on. He dropped him again. This was very foolish of Moicano. You want Volkanovski to get up.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
That was great awareness from Volkanovski to avoid getting put into a Kimura.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
So Jerry with that triangle choke is still another avoidance. North-south, just north-south choke, maybe. And that is it. What? Hey, literally, this was an amazing fight here in the featherweight division.
So as we await the judges' score,
truly, I do think, in my opinion, I'm saying 29-28 Moicano, but this could go either way.
3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision.
Winner is. And Moicano just solidifies.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought too. I thought. I said stylistically, I was really intrigued on how this fight was going to go. Renato Moicano, everybody, 7-1, the former champ looking to become the champ in 2021. If he can have another performance like that, I think he should be in line for a title shot. That's the rematch for the belt. Hey folks, we're going to the next fight of the night, which is actually going to be, why did I put Tito Ortiz? Oh, that's weird. I put Tito. Oh, Tito's hurt. That's right. He had to fill in for him. I forgot about that.
It's a UFC light heavyweight division
I forgot. Dan Henderson was filling in for Tito, not Tito was fighting. My bad, folks. I promoted that fight for like a month, and I completely forgot about it.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here
But before I get on this, by the way, listen, Renato Moicano 7-1, Alexander Volkanovski 1-2 now.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do
Here, let me just say this.
when they're locked inside of the octagon.
I forgot to mention, and I'm pretty sure I posted it on Twitter about a month ago, mentioning Tito Ortiz's injury following his loss of the light heavyweight championship. So yeah, Tito won't be back till... Hey, thank you so much, JC Gamer. I appreciate that, man. And I definitely will do. It's probably one of the things I have the most fun doing. Because it's cool to just commentate and not know the result. And I think that's the most fun part about this. But on another note, Dan Henderson stepping up to actually come in and fight for the injured Tito Ortiz, who should be back, I would say, about February of next month.
Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses.
That one's stuck in. Nice strike.
So quite frankly, I actually look forward to seeing what big old Dan Henderson can do. You know, last time we seen him, he actually got dropped by...
This is one of his best
Was it?
strikes.
I believe he actually got dropped by Tito. Yeah.
Every time they
Poor
come into
Dan.
contact, he is throwing bombs.
Guy can't catch a break. It's funny because Dan Henderson, for us, is actually a former champ.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
But no, for Aldrich Cook, I think this is arguably one of the most important fights for Aldrich Cook. The last time we seen him was when he actually dropped the belt to Tito Ortiz. So for him,
There's no give on that
so
leg.
CF's fight 2. Yep. Creative Fighters fight 2. Aldrich Cook's been around since UFC 2. Kenneth Thomas will also be in this show. He's a 2-time heavyweight champ. Aldrich Cook being a 1-time light heavyweight champ. Rob Rogers has been around since UFC 2, same as Alex King. King actually moved up and down to a couple divisions, so it's been quite impressive to see him. Mila Wineland. Talk about a rise to glory for Mila Wineland, guys. I mean, she debuted in UFC 3, made a complete impact, and now is currently holding a championship within one of our women's divisions. She truly has been absolutely tremendous. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, she is our women's flyweight champion. You can double check that. Yep. Mila Wineland is indeed our women's flyweight champion. So, you know, she's been on a tear. So, round number 2. Yeah, overall, folks, I mean... Listen, this is a big fight for Aldrich Cook. The bounce back he needs here. He needs to beat Dan Henderson. He loses to Dan Henderson. I said Henderson came out on short notice. Well, he had like a long notice. I just had short notice. Just probably correct myself there. So he comes in, he beats Aldrich Cook. You definitely know there will be a ranking by his name. He's got a 6-3 record. It's kind of a point that he's not on the list.
Great punch.
So for Henderson, this is a chance to get back and actually have a focal point and a goal to get to. If he wins this fight, 2021 could be his oyster. These guys are having a massive exchange.
Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
I love you can see, you can hear Aldrich Cook coach telling him to recover. Who are all the champs right now? Right now, all of our champions as they stand as follows. Our heavyweight champion is Francis Ngannou. Our light heavyweight champion is none other
So a
than...
much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative
actually,
in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has
Dan Henderson.
found his rhythm, found the range.
Oh, I definitely messed up here. Dan Henderson's our light heavyweight champ, and yet he's fighting here. That's actually okay, because we've had Conor McGregor fight a few times as champion on a fight night, so that just shows you how epic this fight card is. I forgot he was our champion. Like, Dan Henderson was the one guy I literally forgot about. Oh, that's so bad I forgot about one of my champions. Oh well, we'll gloss over that. Yeah, Dan Henderson is actually one of our champions at 63. I was like, man, what is he doing? Our middleweight champion, out of all people, this one I will always say, Yoel Romero basically gift wrapped the middleweight championship to Edmund Shabazian. If any of you guys watched the middleweight tournament, Yoel Romero wore down George St. Pierre, and Edmund Shabazian just picked up the pieces, what was ever left of him. So yeah, our middleweight champ is Edmund Shabazian. Our welterweight champion is Gilbert Burns. Our lightweight division champion is Evan Dunham. Our featherweight division champ is Brian Ortega. What is up, Braylon man? Welcome, welcome. Our men's bantamweight division champion is Marlon Moraes. It's almost like messed up his name completely. Our men's flyweight division champion, the newly crowned Demetrius Johnson. He was the one who beat Alex King for the flyweight title about... it wasn't in November. It was in October. That's right, so we haven't had a pay-per-view since October. The women's bantamweight division champ is Sarah McMahon. Our women's flyweight division champ is Mila Wineland. And last but not least, our women's strawweight division champ is Zhang Weilei. So, those are all our champions. But it's always super cool when we have a champion on a fight night. It very rarely happens. Typically do by mistake on my part. Yes, this fight right here is basically a non-title fight. Oh my God! Something happens when you don't spin off a kick with that. You know, I've seen check kicks, but what typically happens, and I'm not a doctor, but I've seen this happen before actually in front of me. I used to be a photographer. And I remember watching a football player who, the two collided knee first. One of them basically spun off that. Typically what happens is a ligament in your knee, or like in the whole leg area, something snaps. It's not a major thing, it's not a tear, but something snaps. And you're able to push through. It's not that painful, but later on in life, definitely will. So that may be something that Ultra Cook wants to maybe get some physical therapy after this fight. Oh, you heard the crack of that knee. But yes, this fight right here is a non-title fight. I said I had to make this card special, and even by mistake, I made it special. So where should I go with it? Because I forgot. And I'm definitely not going to make that mistake again. That's funny, because once this video is over, I've got to start making next month's fight cards, and I've got to talk to my people. We have a whole fight committee that I discuss it with. So I've got to sit down with them for like the next hour once the show is over, and discuss the next fight cards. So I think it's gonna be interesting because our next pay-per-view definitely will be at the end of January.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really light,
and I really look forward to that. How often are the cards? I typically do once a week for my UFC Universe mode just to make it realistic. So I typically, at this point, I think I do everything once a week, really, that I do on my YouTube channel. But yeah, once a week is what I do it. Oh! That leg is down and that leg is shot. Dan Henderson, the champion, trying to prove that he is the man. Dan Henderson trying to put away Ulster. Can he do it? And this is going to go to a decision. Let's see what the official decision is. Who is the winner of this epic fight?
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All three judges score this contest 30-27.
My goodness.
Unanimous decision, Dan
the light heavyweight champ, proving why he is the king of the castle. Dan Henson now 7-3. Aldrich Cook 9-5.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score.
A little bit of heartbreaking for him. But congrats to the champ, Dan Henderson, man. He's looking impressive. Next up, it's going to be in the lightweight division, as we're going to see the former champ, ranked number 5, Anthony Pettis at 11-7, take on former champ as well, ranked number 1, Jorge Masvidal, 7-4. This fight is up next. Pettis versus Masvidal. 3, folks. I remember Pettis won the belt. So that means Jorge beat him twice. So now it's the trifecta here.
They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well.
Yes, the light heavyweight division is where Dan Henderson currently reigns over. That was a light heavyweight division fight. This one is a lightweight fight.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Well-placed kick there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
So folks, the main event tonight, in the welterweight division, ranked number 2, Conor McGregor. The 19-5 Conor McGregor takes on the 9-7 ranked number 5 Tyron Woodley. That fight will be our main event at Madison Square Garden.
He has every ability that you need in order to become a UFC champion. And right now he looks
it's funny because we have 2 former lightweight champs who. It's really just gonna be interesting to see what these guys have learned from their last 2 encounters.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
What I've learned, have they gotten better, and what's gonna be the game plan? Because right now it still feels like round 1 is more of a feeling out process, and I think it really should be for both these fighters. You know, I've never been a person who's kind of always agreed with just going out from the beginning and just going all in. I've never really agreed with that. Oh, nice Superman punch. Because, what's your prediction for Conor and Tyron? I don't even have a prediction, to be honest. I think that fight's too close to call. Yeah, I think the fight will definitely be going to a decision. I don't see those guys knocking each other out or tapping each other out, to be honest. And that fight's a 5-round fight, so I think we're definitely in for a full 25-minute fight.
Is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else.
See, Anthony Pettis here has done a great job. Oh.
Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Oh, never mind. I was about to actually compliment Anthony Pettis for the great defensive IQ to avoid all that.
To throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
But for Anthony Pettis, I really do believe. Well, not only does he have to beat Masvidal, but truly, I feel like from when he won the title, he had this bit of aggressiveness on him. I feel like he kind of lost it. He got a little bit complacent, if you will.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
As if he didn't feel like he didn't need it anymore. See, again, I gotta love when guys check those leg kicks. Not only does it save yourself, you do so much opponent because now you're using your own opponent's momentum to hurt them. And as time evolves, it's going to be a lot harder for these guys to keep standing up.
Was one of the more brilliant defensive fighters we have ever seen. He did it with footwork. This man tonight has done it with his blocking skills, with his vision and his ability.
Look at this.
This is where his opponent thinks he's going to be.
And now we're seeing the slugfest, and rightfully so. Round 1 was a complete feel-out process, and now we have an actual war on our hands. Who did Pettis lose the title? Pettis lost the title to Masvidal.
And striking at a 40% clip tonight thus far against Jorge Masvidal. Just misses with the straight right.
Oh, nice.
It's funny because Kevin,
starting to do some really significant damage to the body here.
Kevin Lee held in the tournament.
Big, powerful punch
Pettis beat him like the week after that because I had a pay-per-view following that tournament. I held it for about a month, then dropped it to Masvidal, who then dropped it to Evan Dunham. For Masvidal, it's all about getting that rematch for the lightweight title.
Big kick.
Doubles up on the jab.
Well, you look at that. See, here's the thing now. It's funny. They were both. There was no distance between them. They went to blows, and now. Oh, a good head kick. Hey, it staggered him. And that's the problem is that you see a lot of these fighters, they don't capitalize on that. Oh, and I can say this. I did acquire a PS3. And throughout the months of January and February, I'm going to be getting a lot of older school games for the PS3. And I'm getting a capture card to record older footage.
He's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC.
Yeah, just a gamer. Yeah, Evan Dunham is the current reigning defending lightweight champion. That is correct, good sir. So, like I was saying, one of the games that I have coming my way via Amazon is UFC 3 Undisputed. I've heard a lot of interesting things about it. So eventually, my plan, I think it comes to me, I believe, in February, around February. So my plan is to eventually maybe do bonus fights every week, like you know, one fight from that game that I put on my channel for you guys to watch, just for some of you guys who have played that game, to give you guys a little bit of a nostalgic feeling to it.
Third and final round. Punch coming.
Oh.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to
He
worry about
front
this
kicked
guy.
him into
He hasn't
okay.
really showed any signs of slowing down.
It's getting painful, my goodness. Oh.
Man, it doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty.
I mean, we're in round number 3, and both these guys have really put on an interesting performance. I feel because this is their third time meeting, they've been a lot more calculated and strategic. Oh, wait a minute. No, that could be the kick that changes the tide in the course of this fight. Let's see. This fight is going to a decision. You know, I've always believed that, and you know, it really never happens like that, truly. I've seen so many times to where, last week with Lily Williams, the rookie, who knocked out the former champ, Marina Moroz. Lily Williams was losing that fight for all 3 rounds. And then with about 20 seconds left, she gets one amazing shot in, and it actually knocked Marina Moroz out. The person who was losing the fight until that moment won the fight by knockout. So I'm never going to count these guys out. You know, anything can happen. I mean, we have seen some incredible stuff these past 2 months from these fighters. I think they put on some phenomenal showcases.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
But yes, as I said, folks, this is my last stream. This is my last video of 2020. I cannot wait to come back in 2021. January 1st, I will have my Dead by Daylight Killer tier list for the powers out. That will be published about 7 a.m. on January 1st. And then I will have another content stuff for UFC on Wednesday for to kick off the new year. Just giving everybody the heads up. So more than likely Wednesday will be the next Wednesday will be the when I have another UFC episode. If anything, always check my about description. I always put the week in advance or the week at a glance when Sunday's over. That Masvidal was hurting for a while, but this Anthony Pettis now starting. Masvidal's got 6 seconds to do something here. And that is it. We are going to a decision. And you are right, Mr. JC Gamer. But now the real question is, who is walking out with the W?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28.
29-20. Okay, so very close fight. And Anthony Pettis finally gets a victory over his rival. And what a huge time to do it. Anthony Pettis can now climb that ladder back.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the
And I do believe too, I actually have to agree with him on that one. I do believe that's what actually won Anthony Pettis' fight, because it looked like he staggered and did a little bit more damage to Masvidal than Masvidal did to him. Anthony Pettis, folks, moves to 12-7. Meanwhile, Jorge Masvidal 7-5. Ranked number 1, no more. Next up is going to be in the women's strawweight division, as the former champ, ranked number 1, Nicole Kavich, takes on the former champ, ranked number 3, Angela Hill. This fight is up next in the women's strawweight division. I can't say the winner of this fight guaranteed is getting a title shot next month. Both of these women have been on a tear, and you know, for Caroline Kowalkiewicz, she didn't have to take this fight. So to see that she did to kind of get warmed up for 2021, you know, if she beats Angela, I think it's a great warm up for her. That way she knows that she'll be getting into the octagon potentially next month with Zhang Weili, who is a beast. Zhang Weili was the one who dethroned Angela Hill for the strawweight title, so Hill would love nothing more than to get her rematch with Zhang Weili.
Oh, effective strike there by Kowalkiewicz.
Another clinch position.
So truthfully,
just misses there with the left.
I'm excited for it.
Big kick land.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy.
Thank you so much, JC Game, man. I highly appreciate it for the sub, and trust me, I love doing this stuff. Because this, like I said, the game itself, I know UFC for a lot of people can be kind of redundant, but I feel doing this has made this game worth the $60 that I spent on it, and it makes it fun.
What a punch.
It makes it unpredictable. See, that right there was a nice little shot to the body. Angela Hill is definitely being aggressive, but I feel like that's to me what won her the title in the tournament. She went through you know, hell and back, and she actually was able to defeat. It's funny because Angela Hill defeated Zhang Weili in the finals of the strawweight championship tournament, which was a 16-fighter tournament, and she was able to survive and won by decision. Then she loses to her as well. So now I think everyone right now is looking forward to seeing Angela Hill versus Zhang Weili, the epic rematch. But Caroline Kowalkiewicz has just been impressive and has been the workhorse of the strawweight division. So truly, both of these fighters extremely talented, extremely gifted. One of them is getting that shot at Zhang Weili next month in January.
Under a minute now to go in round 1.
See, I will say this, Kowalkiewicz's approach, it's more of, I'm going to wait for you to make the mistake, and if I do go for it, it's when I absolutely know I have to, or I absolutely can.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, I'm telling you, those liver shots, once you kick them a couple times, they will start falling. And you see how Angela Hill went with a 3-piece of just kickboxing.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand.
Oh.
Very active.
Kowalkiewicz going with the kick to the body, but unable.
Yeah, you know, I think that's the one thing that I want to believe that Kowalkiewicz has struggled with, is doing combinations. I feel like she's going for just a 1-2, and that's it. Well, meanwhile, Hill's got 3, 4, 5, 6, and her steps already planned, and wants to enact them. So if Kowalkiewicz wants to get the advantage here, she definitely has to be a little bit more fluid. She has to be fluid, she has to connect more, she overall has to be a little bit more aggressive and be on her toes. Because the moment that Kowalkiewicz allows Hill to get way too comfortable, it's going to be game over. Look at this. Angela Hill has rocked the jaw.
She finally got it, and now she's going to see if she can close the night.
She blocked the punch. Oh, man, she's got that head kick going now. Whew. Beautiful strike that.
She has mixed up her target.
It looks like Kowalkiewicz is a little bit afraid to engage her and not completely close the distance. She keeps staying at a distance.
Now connects with a right. Oh,
Nice knee to the body. Oh, there we go. That's what we were looking for. Oh, the Hill's down. Look at this. This is what we wanted to see. Angela Hill definitely has fast hands. Well, I feel like one of the fastest hands in this game, to be honest.
Nice body kick.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk, oh man, talk about a fall from grace for her in this series.
She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
She's trying to make way back. I think she's like 4-7 now, I think. Yeah, it's the stare down between the two.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range.
See, now these guys are starting to connect a little bit more. They're now it's like, all right, you're gonna punch me, now I'm gonna punch you a little bit harder. So now you're seeing a lot more aggression on both sides, but they're being calculated. That's the best part about this. They're being calculated. It's not being sloppy. It's calculated.
Nice strike.
Good little calf kick. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, she dropped it as well. This could be the moment for Angela Hill to try to put this fight away. She got 6 seconds to do so.
She is not just throwing one, right? We're talking what a round.
So to round number 3.
In the previous round, as our next round gets underway, some risk management in the previous 5 minutes there.
This is a big moment for both of these fighters. Somebody is really going to have to make a decision.
See, right now I'm looking at this fight and I can easily see. If this does go to a decision, I gotta give it to Angela Hill. 29-27.
That's a big strike right there.
And she caught the kick.
Angela Hill. She's actually landing 49% of her total strike. She's actually really accurate, to be honest. I know when you see 49%, like, oh, that's so accurate. Truly a fighter, you gotta understand, guys. When a fighter throws about 100, 200 punches at a moving target that's also wanting to do the same to them, 49% is actually, like, phenomenal. Oh! Is this the end of the fight? Angela Hill is rocked. Talk about the heart of Angela Hill, man. Refusing to go down. Hills is definitely winning. I don't know about that one. Oh my God! Her head just spun around like Thumbelina. Oh wait, she got her down again.
Again, she chooses to clinch here.
Oh, good night, my God! What a knee to the jaw! Wow! What a knockout. Book it on your calendar, folks. January, late January, for the women's strawweight title. Karolina Kowalkiewicz will take on Zhang Weili for the women's strawweight championship. That is going to be one hell. Look at this knockout. Look at this knockout. What a comeback is right, man. Wow. Boom. Oh, gosh, that's nasty.
Well, she had it all going here.
Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called to stop this contest.
Cole Cavich now 11-6, Hill 6-3.
Declaring the winner by TKO, Carolina Cavich.
All right, so there she is, your winner by TKO. She felt like...
Folks, that was an amazing technical knockout. Literally, that one got me to jump out of my seat. That was impressive. Next up, oh man, this is Thomas versus Severn 2. Remember, folks, last year in the UFC 3 tournament, when Kenneth Thomas, in a very controversial call, in my opinion, when we looked at that stop clock had 0 seconds on the clock, and then Thomas passed out, which it was over 0 seconds for like 3 full seconds, by the way. And they gave Dan Severn the win, and in that fight, Thomas was actually winning that fight. So truthfully, I'm quite intrigued to see how this rematch goes, and I don't know what the glitch is for. As you can tell, that's obviously not a heavyweight height, but he's got the heavyweight body. It's really weird.
Oh, damage done, bleeding from his cheek now.
But either way, calling it Thomas is taking us. I don't know. Remember, Dan Severn, when he was the heavyweight champion of the world, he was 8-0. He never lost.
Oh, look at that jab.
Dan Severn then went into retirement. He came out of retirement to take this fight. You know, I've talked to Dan Severn, and we haven't talked about him wanting any title aspirations.
Man, DC, his hands look good. Lot of volume,
He didn't seem like he was actually relatively interested in that. He just wanted to fight the best and prove himself.
Very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right.
Oh no, at JC Gamer, this is actually an in-game glitch. He's originally 6'8" or 6'7".
Nice leg kick.
He's he's a relatively tall person. It's just an actual glitch with the game. Because EA Sports hasn't fixed things. The moment that you actually use a fighter, a custom male fighter, like this, the size of him is actually a flyweight size. And the first fight I had was a flyweight match with a custom fighter that was a flyweight. So that's why he's super short. It wasn't as noticeable with the is there another? Yeah, it wasn't as noticeable for some reason with the light heavyweight fight, but yeah.
Oh, that is a nice straight punch by him there. He's got it all going tonight.
No wasted actions.
Yeah, so trust me, this guy hits like a brute. And it's funny because when Kenneth Thomas had his first ever world heavyweight title reign, it actually happened in UFC 2. He held it for 2 months. He beat Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky and then lost it to Mark Hunt. Hunt is probably one of his second greatest rival. I'd have to say Dan Severn being number 1 because he has never beaten him before. And now this is the chance of redemption for Kenneth Thomas to do it.
Right back to the face. It's picture perfect technique. Almost like a Taibo class or something like that. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking.
I'm really looking to see if Dan Severn is just better than Kenneth Thomas.
That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Beautiful technique on the
For we know Kenneth Thomas being a brawler. Thomas dodge. Shadow Rocks is like putting mad money on you. Oh my God, that left eye it's been busted wide open. You see him just spewing out blood. You know, after a while, the good thing is it's on the. As a fighter, you want to bleed underneath the eye than rather over it. You definitely don't want a hairline fracture. That way, you know, when you're bleeding underneath your eye, you can still see it. I mean, obviously it hurts, but you're at least able to see a lot better and still clearly without blood trickling down your face. At least in this scenario, it's underneath, so he'll feel the blood, but he won't actually see the blood in his eye.
Hook shot lands. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, nice kick. Oh, nice kick to the thigh. That did some damage. Maybe that's the weakness, and maybe that is something that Kenneth Thomas needs to focus on.
Severn gets absolutely melted by that head kick.
We know Thomas as a boxer, a straight up bare knuckle type of fighter. And so when he came to the UFC, a lot of people didn't think he'd have a lot of success, and he proved everybody wrong.
Oh, man, that cut not in a good place.
He was a knockout highlight reel.
DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight.
If you don't believe me, just ask Arlovsky.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has
You know, that's a great question. Truly, at JC Gamer, and that's something I'm wondering for Dan Severn. He put everybody away via submission, via grappling. So I see that he's not grappling. It's a little bit shocking.
A little single collar tie there.
Maybe both these fighters just want to see who can knock each other out. So with these two guys, there's a lot of bad blood. I don't think winning in a technical form is what they wanted. I think they want to knock each other out to get this issue over. And it really shows that these guys are relentless.
Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right?
Oh, he dropped him. Kenneth Thomas damn near just dropped.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding.
What a nasty shot, but now this could be where it becomes doomsday.
Guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC.
Now that we're on the ground, let's see if Dan Severn can make things happen.
Sound strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax.
This is not looking good at all for Dan Severn.
Of so many fights that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Severn getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep.
He should have busted up that jaw.
Working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Throwing up a triangle.
Turned it around. Oh, there you go. 10 seconds left. Could be some trouble. A great counter. See, that's what I'm talking about. Ken Thomas learned from the last fight. His ground game has actually been relatively amazing.
All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action.
Here we go. The next round here. After what has been an awesome one. Round number 3. Will this go to a decision or will we see a stoppage? He looks washed up. You know, maybe you're right. Truly, maybe the retirement of being retired for about a few months, basically a year, has taken a toll on him. You know, you could absolutely be right about that. Truthfully.
Wild attempt with the right hand there. So he's really
maybe Dan Severn should have stayed retired at 8-0.
These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. How good is that right hand?
That's funny. As soon as we say he looks washed up, he looks like it's like perfect form back, and I'm like, what?
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Cool. This one would actually be a little bit harder to call, but I think so far I've got it's 19. I've got a tied fight. I feel like round number 1 was actually Dan Severn, and I feel like round number 2 was Kenneth Thomas. My scorecard's tied.
Gets hit with the overhand there.
Woo.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Let's see here. This is.
You've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Oh, there we go. There was the shots that Dan Severn was missing.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Hey, it was a nasty right hook.
That was
You think it might be a 10-8 round? Really? Wow. That's interesting. That's an interesting call. Severn is starting to hem him from a distance, man.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Let's see what these guys could. Will we see a stoppage here? A minute and 30 seconds left on the clock.
nice kick.
Severn's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
See, oh! He took the leg kick though.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
That is true. That is true. I actually do. I can highly agree with that. And great, another great leg check.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, he bopped him dead in the jaw. Oh, I think that one was a little bit low. Ref, for me, I want to give Dan Severn here a little bit of time to breathe.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking.
20 seconds left. What's going to happen?
That was a thudding leg kick.
Caught him with a head kick. That at least
5 seconds up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And truly, this is going to be an interesting one because we're going to a judge's decision. So let's see who truly has won this fight.
Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest. 29-28.
20, okay.
The winner by unanimous decision.
Kenneth Thomas, look at that. Shadow was right. And so are you, JC. Look at that. Kenneth Thomas now pushes his record to 13-5, and he gets revenge. He gets revenge now that Kenneth Thomas, with this decision victory, beats Dan Severn, giving Dan Severn his first loss. He's now 8-1. But meanwhile, Kenneth Thomas and Dan Severn are tied at 1 apiece, and I can't wait for the third fight. I mean, hopefully there's a third fight. But next up, it is the former and the longest reigning flyweight champion, Alex King, making his men's bantamweight debut in this division right here tonight. As he takes on ranked number 6, Jim Rivera. This fight is up next. You know, it's funny, backstage I actually got to talk to Alex King briefly, and he talked about he felt good at men's bantamweight. He feels like this is the new division for him to be at, and he's looking to make a statement right here tonight to kick off his 2021 aspirations and get a ranking by his name tonight.
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to.
So can the former flyweight dominator get the job done tonight?
Every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other. Nice.
Oh, big knee there.
That knee hurt him.
It's funny because I know a lot of people were talking about how they felt that Alex King may be in a little bit over his head.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick.
That was a nice head kick. I'm hearing a lot of woos going on. There's Ric Flair in the building tonight.
Big leg kick lands.
He fought at flyweight. He looks big for bantamweight. Yeah, he did. He was the flyweight guy for quite a while, actually, since UFC 3. And you know, that's the one thing I will say about Alex King. He's a little bit taller. He was way taller than the flyweights, but he just dominated. I don't know what. Maybe it was the size. It was something that just made him run through almost every challenger in that division.
Great punch.
You hear his coach telling him what to do. Alex King's coach is very vocal during these matches.
Counters with a left.
Oh.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
See, King is so fast. He's got like a nice crack to his punches too. Lever kick. What's King's record? Alex King's record right now as it stands is 13-4. That is his record.
Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's going to put him to sleep. You got to check.
I stopped dead on the leg. Oh! This has become more of a kickboxing match.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, that right hand is on point. Superman punch lands. And they separate.
This is his first fight. Yes, it is. This is his first fight at the bantamweight division.
Oh, big left hook there.
Or in the bantamweight division.
Big head kick lands.
Yeah, that was a nice head kick. Oh, nice knee to the body.
We'll see if he can follow up. Round 2 coming up next.
And round 2, here we go.
All right, DC, second round is getting
Yves Levine, the epic referee.
Not the round of the year necessarily, but some good.
And it's not always going to be. When you have two very talented fighters.
Well, that is the one thing I will say about Alex King. Alex King is all about the flair, the flash, and everything. The word they use for it, I think, is moxie. Moxie, I think.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
He's a very confident individual.
Good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to
And always a prepared fighter.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
And I realized that once he was able to defend the title so many times during UFC 3, it made so much sense. And he literally was so fluid. It was virtually impossible, truly.
Rivera gets hit by that leg.
You know, King's kickboxing is one of his best attributes, especially his wrestling as well.
Left hook to the head, it's blocked. And he caught the kick. And they separate.
Let's see. Who would you say is the P4P king in this league? The pound for pound king. That's a tough one.
Really timing his shots nicely, good tempo, very accurate, finding the range.
At that point, I would have to say.
Overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Well, he has landed some good shots.
That's a real tough one.
Unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
I anything you try to. I would have to say Ngannou.
He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right.
Yeah,
hand.
I'd have to say the heavyweight champ Ngannou.
Seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
You know, it's Jimmy Rivera is basically just at this point not closing the distance and forcing Alex King to actually really work harder, and it sets himself up in these really hard positions.
Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2.
What's Ngannou's record? Ngannou's record is, let me actually check. So,
and now he is taking control of this second round.
Big kick land.
Ngannou's record is 14-5. There you go.
He can barely stand.
I gotta say, those yellow gloves are ugly. You know, I don't know why he boxes with them. Not boxing, why he fights with them. Truthfully, I think, like I said, his personalities are very just. Man, I tell you, he's a very a prima donna of sorts. Definitely a prima donna, but knows where the camera is at all times. So he looks good, you know. He's got he comes in with that chain he rocks. I don't know how it hasn't fallen off yet, but you know, it's beyond me. And look at this. Oh, nice reverse kick. I feel like they're at this point they're just like trying to outdo each other.
With his strikes, but also with his body movement, complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
I said, yeah, Rivera just looks like he's just concerned at the moment.
Oh man, his leg kicks are outstanding.
You can tell he's in pain. He is truly in pain.
He cannot take many of those kicks.
He seems like I'm a great guy. Well, you know, that is definitely his favorite wrestler. Not wrestler. Sorry, his favorite fighter. It's kind of funny because I do a uterus mode for wrestling, professional wrestling too. It's like I get it's so funny to get them confused sometimes.
Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head.
Oh! Alex King could be literally in the most trouble I think he's ever found himself in.
Wobbly legs.
And truly, I think Jimmy Rivera's kind of got this one back. If he looks strong, he's got to have this one in the bag. There's no way about it.
Nice slip to avoid the left. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there.
Nice head kick. But you can see how the game plan here for Alex King is not working at all, and he's still going to it.
Exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Look at how he turns.
Nice kick to the back.
He throws that kick.
Oh, and there's a kick to the body.
I said Jim Rivera's doing a great job of just blocking, and his counter attacks are even better. They're so calculated; it just goes flush wherever it needs to. Nice kick to the body.
Right hand landed.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every
What in the
strike
world?
found the target.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold.
Oh,
That's all. That Superman punch.
is good.
I think that spinning back fist didn't all connect. I'm not quite sure.
Nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now.
Nice front kick. Oh,
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown.
well, that'll be it for this fight. Now let's see who won this fight. But I definitely have Jim Rivera. It's here. Once you know, the last time he fought, he lost the flyweight championship to Demetrius Johnson back in October.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable.
Let's see, folks. Who is the winner in this fight?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27.
30-20. My goodness.
Unanimous decision, King.
Alex King won the fight? What?
And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it.
I.
And he gets his hand raised.
Wow. Okay. Well, Alex King, folks, he is 14-4, and you can definitely know he'll have a ranking by his name coming to him and going into next year. As you refer, he is now 8-6. But as we go into the most controversial call that I have ever heard, I really thought Jim Rivera won that fight. I think he won, but not 30-7. If I even had him win the fight, I had Jim Rivera 29-28. It's from his dodges and kicks. Honestly, you're probably right at Shadow Rocks. You guys and Jason, you guys are probably both right. Because I don't know, I just. Next to fight. This fight is actually huge. It's in the middleweight division. George St. Pierre makes his epic return. He hasn't been in a fight since August when he was in the tournament, and he literally went through all the way to the finals an exhausted fight. He was exhausted. He had like no energy left, and Edmund Shabazian just kind of picked him off one by one. So for George St. Pierre, he wants that fair one-on-one fight with Edmund Shabazian, not in a tournament style where he go through a Grand Prix. He wants that one-on-one, fully prepared, fully fresh, and he wants Shabazian. That's why he's actually taking on Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman may be ranked number 7. He may be 8-5. But for Weidman, this is a huge thing. He could jump in the rankings by defeating George St. Pierre. So this is big for both both guys. I think King won rounds 1 and 2 and lost round 3. I could see that. That I could see actually. So yeah, you guys are probably right, honestly.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure.
It's like I said, folks. This is my last video of 2020. I will definitely, once this video over and we do the awards and stuff, we'll be saying goodbye to 2020 and Happy New Year for you guys. Because kicking off 2021, it'll be my Dead by Daylight Killer Powers tier list video for all of you guys to watch. I'll probably send that. I'll post about it, tweet about it, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapshot. So yeah. Now, George, oh, what a nice front kick. No, so far we have seen one of the most phenomenal knockouts in this episode. And will we see a knockout here in the middleweight division?
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, again, another beautiful front kick. It's funny because, George St. Pierre is the longest reigning welterweight champion in the history of UFC in real life. And he is most notably known in our UFC universe mode for one of the greatest knockouts ever. Oh, yeah, no, that right there is what we call a little bit of a hairline fracture. It's right above the eyebrow, right in the eyebrow, where they ever should be. But yeah, that cut is being consistently targeted. You can see it. It's just trickling down more and more. It's looking nasty, too.
30 seconds now to go in round 1.
It's both these guys kind of gyrating. I feel like this was a feel-out process for both fighters.
Well Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by George.
St. Pierre at the end of that round made Chris Weidman know, don't ever miss again.
Second round underway.
That is how you end round number 1. But now that the feel-out process is over, round number 2 should be a little more of a slugfest, I'm hoping. Oh! I said Weidman to wrestle more. But with a guy like George St. Pierre, I think he should do the opposite. Because George St. Pierre, people forget how lethal George St. Pierre was on the ground. He was one of the best wrestlers, and he had a phenomenal jiu-jitsu game too. That's what made GSP so phenomenal. It was that jiu-jitsu that he used, and his phenomenal kickboxing. So if I'm Chris Weidman, personally, I want this fight on the stand-up. I have a better chance of beating him, or at least winning by decision on the stand-up that I feel like I do on the ground. The reason why GSP was one of the best fighters of all time is because of how phenomenal he was. And yes, we all know he was on steroids. I never get into that argument. But either way, taking that controversial thing out the way, he is still one of the best fighters.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive.
True, but when you have two fantastic wrestlers, mistakes are going to be made. Here's one thing. I will give the submission game to GSP. I will give great wrestling transitions and counters to Chris Weidman. But what I have learned in the time that we've done this is if you're a great transitional wrestler, you do not equate with a great submission wrestler. And we've seen that time and time again. And that's why I say, I'm telling you, Chris Weidman better. I feel like he should definitely keep this fight on the stand-up all the way. And it truly, you know, he's done the damage. He is beating down GSP. Oh.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Ooh, Superman punch lands. St. Pierre gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Got the single collar.
You know, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I feel like if he were to keep distance, but keep it enough to where, but close it enough to where it doesn't keep him in like doomsday, you know, and that danger zone, I feel like he could really exploit using a lot of calf kicks and using a lot of fakes, and then trying to punch to the body using his reach advantage that he has. And I would say to save the power to round number 3. That way, if you really feel like you've got him in a bad spot, you can then capitalize on it. So I feel like that's maybe what Weidman is doing. I don't think it's the smartest plan, but it definitely is something. But as for utilizing the reach advantage, I completely agree with you. I feel that's something he has failed to do quite frequently in this bout. And by the way, once that leg gives out, because GSP has checked a lot of his leg kicks. So let's see if the plan now is just to target Weidman's leg for GSP.
There was no negative to him headhunting. Most times the coaches yell, don't headhunt, don't headhunt.
Both guys definitely hesitated in that first exchange.
He's landing.
Pretty good right hand.
There you go, there you go. The weakness has been found, and now he's going to explode. Oh! Weidman is definitely rocked. That's the one thing we'll say. GSP's power man. It's nasty. This is where Weidman's got to get a little bit gritty. He's got to bite down on that mouthpiece and start swinging a little bit. I'm liking Chris's kicks, but the one thing I will say is that he gives it off so much, especially to the calf, to where it's now being read perfectly by GSP. Oh. There you go. Switched up, Chris. That's good. He's got to keep GSP guessing. He can't be too predictable. Because GSP's already kind of gotten a hand and got an idea of a lot of what Weidman does.
It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
Whoa! That uppercut definitely sent a message.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. GSP gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Single collar tie now.
I definitely agree with that. And you can tell too, GSP finally in this third round has kind of gotten a hold of what Chris Weidman is. And you see now he's going to try to target that leg a little bit more. But yeah, for Chris Weidman, now you see a lot, his face has been a lot more damaged this round. So for Weidman, it's definitely going to be about how can I keep my consistency here how can I keep looking strong? That's all Weidman has to do is look strong enough to where the judges may score this fight in his favor for a win. But he's still got a minute and 15 seconds, and with GSP, that's too much time.
And landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Oh, and he lands
I do too, but you never know, man. We've had so many last-second knockouts in this series. You just never know what's going to happen. But GSP is a bloody mess. Oh! This could be the beginning of Chris Weidman. Can he hang in there for 30 seconds more? Or will we see a knockout? Oh, he got him for the takedown. This is smart. This is smart. They give him some points. This was not smart. But now the real question is, can Chris Weidman hang in there for 5 more seconds? As we go to a decision, this is gonna be a close call. It's gonna be a very close decision. Who is walking away with the decision victory? For Weidman, if he beats GSP, if he beats him, it sets him up to fight another high-ranked contender and potentially move up for that #1 contender spot later on in 2020 if he can keep it up. For GSP, he wins this fight, we can easily be looking at Shabazian versus GSP2 for the middleweight title. It was definitely smart to grab, but the real question is, who won this fight? It's so close right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27. Played the winner by
30-27.
George Rush St.
30-27.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly.
Are you kidding me?
When we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it.
That is a horrible call. I even get how you can do it by 30-27.
Sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control.
I have no idea what the judges were watching in that fight. That was the worst call. I'm telling you, 2 very spotty calls here. That's back-to-back 2 decision victories that I don't agree with, like, at all. I don't see how that was. I don't agree with that one at all. I don't know, these judges, I don't understand it. And I really thought Chris Weidman won that fight.
It is a women's bantamweight showdown between Ronda Rousey.
I'm shocked. By the way, George St. Pierre is now 12-6. Chris Weidman being 8-6. But speaking about returns, you know, just yesterday, Ronda Rousey became the women's tag team, one half of the women's tag team champions for her team, Team Tap Out, yesterday in our WWE 2K20 universe mode. And now she's here tonight making her epic return. The 2-time women's bantamweight champion, the current WWE women's tag champ, is now looking to go toe-to-toe with her former rival. Well, her basically arch nemesis here, really. Ranked #1, Holly Holm. It's been said if Ronda wins, I know the matchmaking. If Ronda wins the fight, I know the matchmaking committee immediately wants to put it for a match against Sarah McMahon for the women's title. She never got the rematch for it, so I know they'll definitely want to do that. So this is gonna be interesting for Holm. If she beats Ronda, truly, I've got to think maybe Holly Holm would be in the mix for a potential rematch with Sarah McMahon. No, the judges tonight, man, I'm telling you, there's something not right with it. Definitely not right.
Nice leg kick land.
Holm, definitely, Holly Holm is, I think, one of the more laser point focused fighters in terms of when it comes to boxing in this game. It's very accurate. Let's go, Sonya. Oh, you mean, yeah, I forgot. Mortal Kombat fans know Ronda as Sonya Blade. That is correct. But, you know, for Ronda Rousey, I mean, like I said, she literally wrestled a professional wrestling match yesterday. and became a champion. Now she's trying to do... We've never had a simultaneous double champion before. We have never had that. Ronda Rousey could be potentially on the verge if she's to beat Holly Holm, and she can hold on to the women's titles and then win the bantamweight title hypothetically next month, hypothetically speaking. She'd be the first person ever to become a dual champion in 2 different sports. That would be phenomenal. I don't like Ronda. I'm cheering for Holm. We got 1 for Ronda Rousey. We got 1 for Holly Holm, the preacher's daughter. Who is going to win this epic 3-round fight? And the women's bantamweight division. Oh, nice little kick to the ribcage there. That was a nasty knee to the face. Like I said, the fights tonight have not disappointed. They've been completely chaotic, completely epic, and this fight right here definitely won't disappoint. As we're going to round number 2. An epic 5 minutes to kick off this fight. I don't like Ronda in the game or in IRL. Oh.
Maybe you thought the crowd got a little bit restless at times. Ultimately, these fighters are both.
Damn. So right now you're really just going. Right now, JC, everybody's like sitting, watching this, and it's like, please, he's like praying on her. Please don't have her win. Anybody but Ronda. Oh, that was a nice body kick. That will definitely leave a mark. I said, when you do those body kicks, the more you land those body kicks and the longer the fight goes, it gets harder and harder to breathe. The more you do them, you're knocking the air out of your opponent, knocking the wind. And so it makes it a little bit easier as the rounds go on. If your opponent has a hard time breathing, they're very vulnerable.
Now she's going to start to elbow and knee to try to put damage on her opponent.
Holly, check that leg kick.
Oh, nice.
Well, masterful job by her defensively yet again. You're not winning all the time.
So we're getting a striking match.
She keeps her hands up, keeps her chin.
Well, now I gotta stick with my support for Ronda. We have 2 very supportive people. This is like an epic battle between these 2. Team Ronda versus Team Holm. Team Ronda versus Team Holly, really. That's it, folks. After this fight, the main event will be up next. Conor McGregor takes on Tyron Woodley in the welterweight division. A dream fight. Oh my gosh! Look at the left eye. It's a bloody mess. Ronda's left orbital, like right to the side of the orbital there. It is a nasty cut.
I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, she has really shored some things up defensively here as she blocks another set of shots there.
So this fight card, I think, truly one of the best ones we've had.
Oh, she works the body as well.
Nice kick to the body. Okay. Oh.
Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on.
Oh, she got the leg. She got the leg. This could be the weak point. That left leg of Holly Holm could be what Ronda tries to target for the rest of this fight. No, the judges have definitely messed up some fights tonight, and you know, I guess that's more the realistic aspect. I don't, like I said, I personally don't think George St. Pierre won that fight. I thought Chris Weidman did 29-28. I thought Jimmy Rivera beat Alex King 29-28 tonight. So some very unpopular decisions I feel that were made. But you know, that's how it is in the UFC. Things like that happen, and as a fighter, it definitely shows your character and how you bounce back from that.
Nice job, nice punch.
Round number 3. What's been an epic stand-up battle?
Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous
What's up to the 10 people in the stream? Welcome, welcome.
Where she left off here, and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard 5s tonight if need be.
I don't think she'd go 10 hard 5 rounds. I mean, I don't think either of them would be able to walk after that. Hey, Ronda's down. Ronda's down. Holly Holm. But if Ronda wins, it won't mess me up. It won't. It won't mess. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I was like, wait, did I read that right? I don't know. Ronda's got a lot to do. She just got taken down. Remember, that could be a crucial point of why the judges swing this fight to Ronda. Look at that. Again, went straight for the leg. You heard the crackle pop. And that calf is just looking worse for wear.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these.
GSP has definitely lost some height, arguably losing to Wyman. I said that one. I think we need to run that fight back. I mean, truthfully, I just don't feel comfortable. I mean, me and the fight committee will discuss it. You know, we have a press conference coming up, a conference call coming up after this show, so we'll talk about it. But I personally don't think that was a championship opportunity fight. I think that decision really killed that fight. So I'm a little bit optimistic on it. Well, no, if we don't decide to go with Edmund and GSP for next month, we'll find someone on a different contender that maybe there. And I like that DC mentioned that. Oh, if Ronda's there, keep targeting the leg. Keep targeting the leg. See, this problem. Ronda is staying. She's going away from targeting the leg, and I don't know why. If she can't stand, you've got. As Ronda's leg faltering as well.
That one had some pop behind it. Back and forth we go.
Go 15 seconds left. Will we see a stoppage? Will we go to a decision? Honestly, if I'm a fighter, I would not want to go to a decision with how bad the referees' calls have been so far tonight. And that is it. This was an epic war between these two. Yeah, you know, I'm telling you, that might need to happen because I think these two definitely need to run it back, honestly.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Let's see, who was the winner of this fight? Are you Team Ronda or Team Holly?
All 3 judges for the contest, 9:28.
29-28, okay.
By unanimous decision,
Ronda Rousey gets the decision victory. And I think, you know what that means, folks. I think we have the title fight for next month. I think we could potentially be seeing Rousey versus McMahon for the bantamweight title. It's just a hunch. Ronda Rousey is now 15-7. Holly Holm 13-9. That was a very interesting little combative battle there. It really was. But next up, folks, the main event, what we've all been waiting for. The notorious Conor McGregor takes on Tyron the Chosen One Woodley, and the main event, winner guaranteed to get the title shot against Gilbert Burns for the welterweight title next month in January. The main event is here, the final fight of 2020 and the final show of 2020. And the final thing of content for me in 2020 is about to go. Both fighters not touching gloves. Both already trying to get onto it. Remember, 5 rounds for every main event that we have. Unless it's underground, it's a 3-round main event. But when we don't do underground, we just do fight nights, 5-round main events. Yeah, I do agree. I do also agree with that decision. Kamaru Usman, I think, is like failing in the welterweight division. Truthfully, if I actually look, let me look real quick. I know Usman has been struggling lately. Yeah, Usman is 6-5. Yeah, he's not doing too well. Honestly, I think the worst fighter that we have is Amanda Nunes. I think she's like 2-11 or 2-10. She's been horrible.
Effective punch there by McGregor.
Now, folks, Conor McGregor comes in at rank number 2 in the welterweight division. He has a 19-5 record. Tyron Woodley, rank number 5, he has a 9-7 record. You know, so both these guys, if Tyron beats Conor, you're beating a big profile guy. That win alone puts him as the number contender. But for Conor, it's a proving statement.
Always looking to land that strike, and he does it again in this big spot.
You know, Amanda Nunes has struggled to get anything positive going for her.
Nice counter shot there. Oh, collar tie. Oh, he's got it going now.
So, like I said, folks, I personally, when JC asked me for my prediction earlier, I really do feel we're seeing a full 25-minute fight. I think it's gonna be a 5-round war between these two. Because I truly can't see either one beating each other.
That comes from him throwing that kick.
I know Shadow's got to be so happy right now. Ronda won. He's like, yeah, let's go. Now, Madison Square Garden holding this amazing event that we've had, Fight Night 20. Give or take, honestly, I believe, let's see, I'm going to give my daylight 4 days to kind of clear out. See, I could easily see,
a beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
More than likely, I will definitely say at least Wednesday or Thursday we'll have a UFC video next week going out. And I think because it'll be a special episode, we'll probably do a 14 fight card, which we'll do the prelims, then have about 3 key fights to go to that are contendership. Actually, typically when I kick off the month, it's with Underground, but I think I'll do Underground the week before that. Very nice indeed. Round number 2 is here. And cast your votes, folks. Who do you think is going to win? Are you Team McGregor or are you Team Woodley? Let's find out. I'm really curious.
But even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
See, Conor at this point is getting used to the kicks, the kickboxing of Tyron. Well, since Tyron, I think, has one of the most dangerous right hands in the welterweight division history. You want somebody, guy who can literally just knock you into oblivion with one right hand, one hook. Listen, McGregor, I was just talking about it, folks. I was just talking about it. That's all it takes, one right hand shot. That hook is one of his most utilized tools and most dangerous tools Tyron has in his arsenal.
From here as he lands another leg.
You got one for, well, you're actually going with probably McGregor, not completely McGregor, but probably.
And now you start to see the damage, and now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away.
See, for me, it's
can't even get any pressure on his front
how much damage has been done from the right hand. Like, what is the effect it's going to have later on in this fight?
So 44 total strikes have found the...
Oh! He absolutely... Oh, he downed him. He dropped him. Tyron recovered. A lot of people in Madison Square Garden are on their feet as right now Conor has turned the tide of this match potentially.
Good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving.
Oh, now they're going just back and forth. That was a message from Conor.
Wild swing there. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
That's a great question.
Picked up the pace here in round 2, much more aggressive than we
Conor has a very weird fighting style. He can always adjust. I know a lot of people don't really like the orthodox stance. I feel it's more helpful than a southpaw.
Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that.
The leg. You heard the snap. That's been a problem in a lot of fights lately in Tyron. That happened a little bit too early, in my opinion.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display.
That was a great checked leg kick from Tyron.
Woodley gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent.
This is quite intriguing.
The leg out. Woodley gets caught with that punch.
That uppercut, I'm telling you, that all it's gonna take is about 1-2 uppercuts, and that's gonna knock Conor out. Connor's got to be super careful with that uppercut, man.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Oh, he lands a straight punch there, DC. We'll see if he can follow it up now.
He has been throwing the strike over and over again. Look how crisp.
We're going to round number 3. Here we go.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round.
Both guys, they finally touch gloves. Has there ever been a double champ in this league? Surprisingly, no. The reason for that being is I've never really been a fan of that stuff. Because for me, what I do is all my champions basically defend their belts at the same time. So my pay-per-view is basically a whole championship title defense show. So to have a guy fight 2 different times on the same night and what could be a devastating attempt, I definitely don't think they'd be able to defend both of them. So that's why I don't really have the whole double champ thing.
Another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to
oh, he's targeting that leg. That's smart from Connor.
As this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, pretty good effort so far, DC. 87 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor.
This is 87 total strikes so far, folks.
In terms of the connection rate, landing with 49% accuracy tonight thus far against
Conor McGregor knows all about being in those championship rounds, so... Oh, he was in with that spinning back fist. He let in with a lot of power.
Kick to the body by Wood.
See both guys. Oh, he got him again. He caught him again.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish.
He's now trying to target that jaw. A lot of people said Tartan's not have a strong jaw.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is
I'm not sure if that flying knee connected or not.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
Whew. But yeah, so since I did order a PS3 and I bought a lot of older games, UFC 3 Undisputed was one of them. I think I'm getting it in like February. So if you see me posting like a throwback thing or like a bonus fight, it'll probably be with UFC Undisputed 3 because I have a lot of older fighters in there. I think you guys will like it for like nostalgic reasons and stuff like that. So I might do something like that. Oh! See, Tyron's smart. Tyron is smart. He's not going to try to go for it. He's going to take some time to recover and then go back when he's ready.
45 seconds remain in the round. Well, this is
my thing is, how much more can that face, that jaw take?
Judges out of it. He is lighting him up now.
Good stick.
Oh, nice combination from McGregor.
McGregor is slowly trying to pick apart his opponent here.
Protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the...
Hoo-hoo, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Tom, but round number 4, here we go. Both guys still touching gloves, showing that respect. 15 minutes officially in the books.
Oh, big left hook there.
Nice head kick.
Oh, some of the best kicks you'll see right there live and in
I said Connor's done a great job of keeping a safe distance away to where it hasn't endangered him until right now. Oh, that leg. Whew. And he got, oh, that was a nice spinning back roundhouse kick, man. Has McGregor ever been champ? Yes, Conor McGregor has been the featherweight champ, a 2-time lightweight champion. Oh, he dropped him. Tyron is back up. I don't know how, but he's back up. That is no problem at Shadowrock. Hey, this is the main event. Is this going to be game over for Tyron?
Situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Close guard.
It's not looking good for Tyron at all.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
He's clocking him in the face. McGregor's record is 19-5. I don't think we have anybody who's actually 20 and who has 20 wins yet. McGregor could be the first person to do that. He's going for the armbar. Tyron could be in a bad spot with the armbar. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't think anyone's really hanging an armbar for that long. Is Conor looking for a submission? It's something we rarely see from Conor McGregor is a submission victory. Are we going to see that potentially here?
Now he falls back into the
If Tyron can just hold on and keep a calm grasp, he might be actually able to get out of this. But he cannot lose the grip, and he lost the... Oh, this could be it. I'm not sure Tyron's going to hang on much longer. And... I think he broke the arm. I think Tyron's arm is damn near broken. Conor McGregor gets a massive victory to end 2020. You can mark down your calendars sometime in January. I think we're going to see the Mystic Mac and Gilbert Burns for the welterweight championship.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how.
And out of all people, Conor McGregor put out a submission.
He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
And Conor McGregor on top of that makes history. He's the first fighter that we've had in this universe mode to have 20 wins. He's only had 25 fights.
So
and he's got 20 wins under his belt.
He gets the win by submission. Huge victory in
Tyron Woodley now 9-8.
It'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Conor McGregor could be definitely looking towards a championship match come early 2021.
16 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission.
You would never see McGregor get an armbar. Honestly, yeah. Congrats to Conor McGregor on making history with 20 wins and getting a title shot next month. But also we have one last thing before we go, and that is the awards to do. Shall we? Let's get to them. Now, you guys have been here for a long time. So, performance of the night and fight of the night, definitely, I do agree, does go to Conor and Woodley. Knockout of the night definitely went to Joanne Calderwood. I've never seen a knockout that impactful before. Actually, no. It should have went... If I could give it 2 bonuses, it would have went to both of these two. But, folks, this is my last piece of content for 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do hit that subscribe button. Remember, I do this once a week. I do wrestling once a week, and I do Dead by Daylight once a week. So, with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much. I know 2020 has been hard on all of us, but let's try to make 2020 a phenomenal year. So with that being said, let's go with good vibes to 2021. I'll see you guys in 2021. Remember, my Dead by Daylight video comes out January 1st, everybody. So with that being said, everybody, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV, and as always, everybody, stay off the hook.